lost one shoe. Gain the truth. I told her, oh my F's, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coop. Gave that the boot. Bye bye. Yeah, she untamed gorilla that was born in the zoo. That's why you so rude. Who the is you? That business wasting school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. That's why you so up, cause I pay my dues. Let's go, 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 let's go.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and there's no love lost between these AFC South foes. It's the Colts and the Titans, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. And if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. 2nd down and 3. Richardson operating from the pistol. He keeps it himself. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield.
And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
3rd and long. To throw, it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. The Colts about to kick this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. Leading them out, it is their rookie quarterback from your alma mater, Greg, University of Miami.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, Everything else then tends to slow down.
A big play after being backed up. A gain of 69 yards.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of the attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Running here, it's Pollard. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Kevin Zeitler, the vet, guilty that time. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. It is brought in the end zone. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is first touchdown of the new year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now Herbert. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
At the 50-yard line.
They send Ridley in motion. From the 50, he'll set up to in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And now it's 4th down. The Titans sending out their punter. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Colts offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. From the gun, Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They face 2nd down and 7. Richardson will give it to Taylor. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Xavier Woods there on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And he gets this up close to the 40. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Herbert. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now Richardson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun, and it's Herbert. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Music City after this. Now it's Taylor. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. On play action, Richardson. Quickly to the outside and complete.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Throwing, Richardson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to be fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Pollard. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it. That's Burks. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Richardson to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. A run with Taylor. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run straight ahead with Herbert. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Not much there. A yard or 2 down to the 48. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. On 2nd down, Richardson. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Richardson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. He finds some room across the 25. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Pollard trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. They'll go again here with Taylor. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That's good for the Titans. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Colts offense going to take over just before the half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the visiting Dolphins who come away victorious on the road. Tua Tagovailoa, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Romeo Doubs, a touchdown catch in the victory. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Titans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Pollard. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Titans go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. And a short pickup past the 25. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. Richardson operating from the pistol. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. From the gun, Richardson. He's got his man. That's Downs. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
1st and 10. On the give, this is Taylor. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Lockett outright. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. There's Lockett for the catch. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. 2nd down and 8. 2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, here's Spears. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
The gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Running here, it's Pollard. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Still 1st down.
Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he will dive into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum field. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Looking to throw, Richardson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing on second down, Richardson. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Now Richardson. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. To throw, it's Richardson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Richardson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Richardson. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Josh Downs. Touchdown, Indy. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and they remain down by 1 in the 4th quarter. So it is back to a 1-point game now in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Now a return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and running back Tony Pollard going to take over once again. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. Quentin Nelson, former All-Pro guard, guilty on that one. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He'll try to run for it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. On 2nd down, Richardson. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Here's Richardson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
His kick is good. He got it. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They trail by 2, and we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard running left. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. They send Ridley in motion. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now Herbert. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Throwing, Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They run out of the gun, and it's Herbert. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. From the gun, Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Richardson to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Taylor. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now Richardson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
1st down, Colts.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Give up the middle to Taylor. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He is in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. The kick is good. And the Colts will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Now the spike as the clock ticks under 50 seconds to play. A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep here, looking for Rocket.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
That's taken in by Burks. He's going to pick up a Titans 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. He'll get up and spike it with a half minute left to play in this one. Here comes 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look deep here for Burks. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.